everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play series. You join me over here at the Mega Smelter because we are gathering yet more items for our mega project. Today I'm going to be working on some of the decor of the project, mainly the paths and the fountain in the main square gardens park sort of thing that we are working on, and because of that I need some different items. I brought over the base items that I needed to create the things like stone bricks and bricks, but then I have to craft those down into different blocks for the paths to give it the variation. So for our outside paths of the park, they're going to be a stone variant. And so I'm getting some cracked bricks, and I've also gotten some mossy bricks as well, which I've crafted up with the moss blocks from our moss farm. And I decided to just get some more glass while I'm here as well. Grabbed a bunch of sand from the base, and we're going to craft that up as well. Just so that we have it over there. I was pretty much out of glass, and I am going to need more. So that's what I'm working on right here. I'm just going to finish smelting all this up, and then we're going to talk about what we're going to do today. Okay, and we are back over at the Mooshroom Biome. We brought over all this glass, the cracked stone bricks, and the mossy stone bricks, and we are going to combine that with, somewhere here, these stone bricks. And that is what is going to make up the palette for our outside pathways. We're going to be using mostly regular brick, but then we are going to spruce in some of the other stuff as well. So it's going to look kind of like that, sort of. So that's going to be our outside path, and then I will probably also add some depth queue to that with some slabs or stairs or something afterwards. And then on the inside we are going to be doing much the same as we did with the stairs. So this path and this path here is going to be the brick. So let me just get this stuff out of here. I believe there's another shulker of the stone. Let me find my brick that I was using before. Not that, there it is. Oh, but that's stairs. So what I need is polished, I need regular granite, and I need bricks. So let's just grab lots of this so that we can refill. Let's grab all of our bricks, though we might need more bricks. And then over here from digging, we have a ton of granite. So there we go. And then we'll set this up in our inventory. Yeah, this is not going to be enough bricks for sure. We're going to have to probably go back and get more, and then we're going to do 2 granite, 1 polished granite. So it'll be like that for our palette so that it matches what we have on the stairs here, and that is going to come all the way out, and it's also going to wrap around in a circle around the fountain. So I'm going to start with that. We're going to do the fountain second. We're going to do the paths, these ones and these ones first, and I'm going to do it right now in the form of a third-person time-lapse. So let's get it going. We have the pathways in. Let's fly up and take a look. Look at that. You can now see the total outline of the park like that. And like I said, we are still going to add some depth to these paths, but these are just inside the park path, and this is going to be like a sidewalk to what will be a street on the outside. So I think we're looking pretty good with that so far. I am just cooking up some resources. I didn't want to run back to the smelter again just to get some smooth quartz, because I'm now grabbing all the blocks that I need to make the fountain in the center. So this is what we're going to be doing with some copper. I need oxidized copper as well, but I'm just going to let it oxidize over time. But I've waxed the stuff that I want to stay. Blocks, chiseled, quartz stairs. We're going to use some white glass panes. I've got ice for water. I should grab a bucket. I believe I had a bucket in one of these. Yeah, I've got 2 buckets there from before for filling blocks that need to be waterlogged, because you can't do that with ice. And yeah, I believe this is pretty much everything that I need. I just need a little bit of this smooth quartz from over here, and we are good to go. So the plan is to build the fountain. It is pretty much the entire size of this. It is a very, very big structure. Comes out to, I believe it comes out to about here. There's a little bit of grass around it, and then the fountain. So it might actually be more like this sort of a size, but you will see that shortly, because I'm going to start now in the form of a third-person time-lapse. So let's get it going. And there we go. The fountain is complete behind me there. I am super happy with how this has turned out. It takes so long to do projects like this just because of all the fiddly block placement with the stairs and everything. And I still found a couple of things that weren't quite right, but I think it all is now, except for the fact that all of that copper up there, we are going to wait for that to weather to the green oxidized color, which will make this look even better. But even right now, I am super happy with how this has turned out. Getting the water to flow how you want it can be a little bit annoying. That's why I was using the different blocks to make it flow differently, and I've used glass panes to make it flow how I want, and the stairs and everything, just to get the nice down flows so it doesn't cascade over everything. But I'm very happy with how this has turned out, and that is another project done here. This town park is starting to really come together. It's actually starting to look like a finished build, and we're not even close to done yet. What we're going to do is we're going to fill, I've started designing different things to go in each quadrant of this sort of area here. And what I also want to do, which we can probably do now, is grab some moss and then grab, I wonder if I have any bone meal. Not sure if I brought any bone meal over. Let's see if we can just quickly make a composter and get some bone meal going. And there, all right. And we can just, we have so much moss, we can just throw that in. So I want to get a little bit of moss going around the outside of the fountain, and a little bit of grass as well, just to texture that up. And then I've also got a lighting design for the park with some nice lamps, which are going to look great at night. The thing that I really wanted to do the Mooshroom Biome for specifically is we could play around with lighting without having to worry about mobs attacking us all the time. So basically what I want to do is do this pretty evenly on each side, like that. And then bone meal, bone meal. And technically that can take over the granite, so we want to be a little bit careful with that. And then we just want to get rid of the bushes and the tall grass, and then use a bit of this short grass in here like that. Oh, my inventory is super full constantly from building. Oh, I can't wait to have a storage system over here. Yeah, so basically like that, and then we'll do the same thing for each one over here. Yeah, so technically we could get into the granite if we over bone meal, so we want to be a little bit careful. We don't want too much grass, just a little bit, just to tie everything together. And that is going to look really, really nice, just like that. Just like that. 1, 2, get rid of the bushes, tall grass. Yes, this is really starting to look like a cohesive build with all of the different pallets coming together. You can see how well the brick works with the spruce and with the quartz and everything. I am so happy with how this is coming together. Get rid of the tall, get rid of the bushes. Just like that, and even that adds quite a bit. I'm out of rockets, but I can grab some more. Even that adds to it. Every little thing that we do, yeah, look at the difference of the texture. The entire inside of that now looks complete, like everything has been done to it. And then these right here are the blocks where we are going to put some lighting. That's why I haven't put any blocks there. Those are just holes to let me know that was the placement. But let's put a block down so we know that we can start there, just like that. So we're going to put some lighting around the park and sort of finish that out, put the lighting on the paths, and that is probably where we are going to stop for today. We've gotten so much done with the paths and the fountain and the decoration, so I'm going to start working on the lighting, and then I'll show you how that's coming along. Okay, so I've gotten my blocks together and I'm just working my way around doing this little lantern design here. I just wanted to show you kind of what I am doing. We're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4 with the acacia fence, and then we're using an anvil. We're using hoppers as the sort of side out bit, and we want them pointing down, so we want to go like that. And then we're using trapdoors and pressure plates on the top as decoration, so we're just building them up like that. And then we hang our lanterns from the hoppers, which work really nicely because it looks like a bit that's hanging down already. And you can see that because it's night, you can see how the light kind of works here and how it's not totally lighting up the park. It's just giving nice pools of light like in an actual park, and we're not going to have mobs spawning. So that's kind of the whole idea behind building here in the biome. And then the ones on the end, I am doing a different sort of thing where instead we do a one hanging lantern in towards the path, just like that. So they'll hang over the path a little bit on the entrances. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anvil, hopper. So it's just a little bit of tedious block placement to get all of these in, but they're not too bad to build. They're really expensive on iron, that is for sure. Every single one has an anvil and a hopper. But just like that, and then I've built up these little bushes here. That works in with the designs that we're going to have on all of the different sides. So every single one of these little quadrants is going to be different to the others, and the bushes are just a little bit of added decoration. They're not anything too crazy. They were actually sort of in the design before I started designing the quadrants themselves, but they do work and they kind of help to tie it all together. So we'll pop that up. Is this one too tall? Have I messed up? Yes, that is too tall. That must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is. Darn it. That happens with double jump sometimes. You don't even notice that you've placed, because I have that jump boost on so that I can jump 2 blocks. See, I just jumped up on 2 fence posts. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 anvil. So yeah, I am just going to keep working my way around, building up all of these. Oh, should use an axe to break those. I'm just going to keep working my way around, building up all of these light posts, and then we will probably wrap up the episode, but I might have something else in store. And there we go. We now have all of the lighting installed in the park, which is looking absolutely fantastic at night and during the day. The brick ties in with the acacia. The dark color gives us a little bit of contrast from the fountain. I am really liking how this is all looking. Unfortunately, I am pretty much out of time for this episode, but I just wanted to show you one quick sneak peek down here in the storage room. I have begun to lay out the chest for what will be the storage, and what I have told you before still applies. This is a two-part storage system. So where the chests are a little bit further apart is going to be our bulk storage, and those are going to be, I believe, 6 or 7 chests high of bulk storage for items that we have a lot of. And then on the sides over here, we are going to be doing a multi-item sorter, and I believe it's 3 or 4 chests high, and this many multi-item sorter modules, essentially. So we might be able to set this one to be all like nether brick stuff, and this one to be quartz various bits. So we have a very, very organized storage system, and that is how this is going to work. Everything's just going to be input over here, and it's going to go through the entire system and end up where it needs to be, which is absolutely fantastic. And we are going to be starting that in the next episode. It's probably going to take me more than one episode to actually complete that project, just because there is so much redstone to place. But I need to do some other things in between episodes. I'm almost out of copper again, so I need to go on AFK at the copper farm. And that is going to do it for me today. And I will see you in the next one when we are going to build up the first part of our new storage system. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.